Now you are taking a live look over Huntsville. Right now, authorities are preparing for another rally against police brutality scheduled for tomorrow at Big Spring Park.
This comes after a protest in the downtown area yesterday when more than 700 people gathered to make their voices heard after the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis. That protest remained peaceful for hours before taking a turn for the worse.
As the night went on, some protesters started throwing rocks at police, and that's when authorities started to use smoke and tear gas to get the crowd to leave the area. Thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Naja Sherman.
And I'm Dan Schaefer. We want to begin with the big story of the day, a second round of protests.
WAAY 31 Sydney Martin talked to Huntsville Police, and she learned more about the resources and support the department provides for protests that receive a permit like the one planned for tomorrow. Sydney.
If you give us 72 hours, we will provide you a safe area through use of our police officers to design you a proper distance protest area.
Tuesday afternoon, Huntsville Police Chief Mark McMurray told me there's a team of special operations officers who helped keep protesters safe year-round. He said officers helped protect and assist protesters in downtown Huntsville while they marched through the streets and chanted for more than 3 hours on Monday. A similar scene is expected tomorrow night.
After 3 hours, the last prayer and amen was said, and the crowd was dismissed. And it should have been over with at that point. But as you know, that's not what happened.
McMurray explained he called in off-duty officers and brought others in early because more than 150 protesters refused to leave. The sheriff's office brought another 50 deputies.
When you let them occupy that space and let sunset go down on them, you'll see the escalation go up. So you'll see the fire start. You've all seen it. You know what's going on. We put them to bed 90 minutes after the reservation time.
McMurray said although people have the right to peacefully protest, it was no longer a safe situation, and law enforcement could not dedicate any more time to the protest after 4.5 hours.
They broke the police line, they come up, they get confrontational, get one-on-one with the police, and we went 90 minutes with that, okay? We asked them for 90 minutes to disband.
And because of that, officers started using tear gas, rubber bullets, and smoke to try to disband the crowd before anyone got hurt.
They were all in violation of a lawful order that both sheriff and the chief gave to disband. At that point, they were an unlawful assembly who were blocking the roadway. That's called disorderly conduct. It's called inciting a riot. There were multiple charges we could have put on over 100 people.
Huntsville police said while officers were trying to disperse the crowd, a group of protesters went into Big Spring Park and set a trash can on fire. Officers did not leave the area until they felt it was safe and people had gone home. In Huntsville, Sydney Martin, WAAY 31 News.